Hey y'all, this your girl Jessie, aka jsuqt. Okay, and I'm coming to you guys with the tag video. I was tagged by my girl, Miss Big Girl Beautiful, hey honey, to do the Hidden Talents Edition tag. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Now, me and her, like, our hidden talent and our first love, other than what we do on YouTube, it's like pretty much the same exact thing, like seriously. But yeah, I don't know. I guess, like, I know what I would want my hidden talent to be. I would love for my hidden talent to be like singing or something, but y'all, God didn't bless me with that talent. I mean, I could sing when I was little. I mean, I was in the choir and stuff, and I had solos, so I'm guessing I could sing, because they don't just give solos to anybody. I mean, sometimes they do, and you'll be like, ugh, why? But, yeah. But anywho, my hidden talent. Okay, it's a series of 3 questions. Question number 1 is, what is your hidden talent? My hidden talent, honestly, like, whenever people ask me if I have a hidden talent, I'm like, no, because I don't think about other stuff that I do. Like, I don't think about writing as being a hidden talent. Like, I really don't consider that a hidden talent. But after watching this Big Girl's Beautiful video, I was like, dang, I mean, I guess it is a hidden talent, because not a lot of people know that I do it, and I'm pretty decent at it. Never gotten anything less than a 88 on a paper, like, ever in life. So, well, except for that one paper, but it was only 2 paragraphs. It was supposed to be a 3-page paper, and I only turned it into 2 paragraphs, so yeah. But the 2 paragraphs I did turn in were awesome, so, I mean, whatever. Yeah, but other than that, yeah, writing, I would have to say, would be my hidden talent. I write a little bit of everything, whether it be a short story, or an essay for class, or poetry for myself and for class. I write songs, and different stuff like that. My writing definitely reflects whatever stage of my life I'm in. So if I'm in a happy stage, my writing's usually really happy and upbeat and peppy and butterflies and rainbows and sunshine and stuff like that. But if I'm like in a semi-depressed state, it's like kind of semi-borderline psychotic, like seriously, like on some Edgar Allan Poe type-ish, like hearts and floorboards and stuff like that. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, but that's when I'm in like a really dark place, and like mentally and stuff like that, which hasn't been in a very long time. So I haven't had any like dark poetry or anything like that, or any poetry about loneliness. I used to write a lot about being lonely, not me personally, but the subject in my papers, or the subjects in my papers or in my poetry would always be somebody who's lonely. So yeah, really didn't venture out too much from how I was feeling internally. So that being said, writing would be my hidden talent. I've never completed an entire book. Like, I've never completed an entire journal. All my journals are either half written or like 3/4 of the way written, and then I pick up a new one and start writing different stuff. I don't know why. That's just how I am. I've never completed a whole book, and to me that's kind of strange, because I'm the type of person, like, I like to complete stuff once I start it. I might complete it later on down the road, like a couple of months later, but I like to complete it. I don't like to have half-finished projects, so I don't understand why I never completed a whole book. So yeah, most of them were on the side of my bed. I had a lot of them in storage from when I lived in San Antonio, because that's when I was like really depressed and whatnot, but those are all got destroyed. So yeah, a lot of my poetry and writings and stuff back when I was younger all got destroyed, whether it be diary entries or just random thoughts of stuff that were written down, but once you go back and read it, it has a poetic flow to it. So yeah, all that stuff is long gone, which is sad, because I really would like to keep that type of stuff, so I'd have something to look back on later on in life. So that would be my hidden talent. Yeah, writing. I love to write. It's fun. It's a way for me to express myself. Like, when I get really upset, I'll just write. If I'm super happy, I'll write. No matter what my feeling is at the time, I'll just write, and it always makes me feel better. So yeah. Next question is, do you have a first love other than what you do on YouTube? Yes, I do. I've loved, like, makeup and shopping have been like my favorite pastime since I was like 2, like, no lie. when my mother and my grandmother started selling Mary Kay back in the day, like, how old was I? I don't know, but I was super stupid young, and I used to sneak into their kits and take some of their samples and play with their samples. And I used to use markers and crayons and color pencils and watercolors and stuff like that and play on my face and pretend like that stuff was makeup. I used to get in trouble sometimes too, but during the time I did it when nobody was looking, so I was able to wash it off before they got home. But yeah, I've always loved makeup, and I mean, I'm a girly girl. I've always been a girly girl. Will probably always be a girly girl. So shopping was always one of my favorite pastimes. So yeah, I loved shopping. I always had a purse. Like, ever since I was old enough to carry a purse, even when my mom was like, you can only have a purse to go to church, I took advantage of that. I always carried a purse to church. Always. There would be nothing in it but cough drops and tissue. But baby, I carried a purse all the time. Every time I was able to carry a purse, I had a purse on me. So I was just very, very girly, and I always have been, always will be. But like Miss Big Girl Beautiful said, my first love forever and will always be music. I love music. I can't sing and I can't play an instrument, but I love music. I love all types of music, you guys. Like, seriously, anything you can think of, there's at least one song in every genre that I like, and that is on my computer. So whether it be bluegrass or country, I love country, so that really doesn't count. But whether it be like bluegrass or blues or folk music or like music from like different countries, like Indian music, Native American music. I like some types of reggae, not all types. I love reggaeton. I love Tejano. I love just Latin music, period. I love all types of music, R&B, soul, oldies, new music, Broadway. Some Broadway tunes are like my jams. So yeah, I just love music. I have a tattoo on my foot to represent my love of music. It's a bass clef and a treble clef put together to make a heart, which you guys should already know about because I talk about it quite often. So yeah, I just love music. I wish I could play an instrument, and I wish I could sing, because like I would be like the ish. Seriously, I would be the ish. But one of my children will be musically inclined. They have no choice. The last question is, when did you know you had a gift? I knew I had a gift when I was in the 7th grade, and we had to write a poetry book for an English/reading project. We had to write a poetry book, and my poetry book, I got a great grade on that poetry book. So that's when I kind of fell in love with writing poetry and whatnot. And then also during that time, we had the text test, I think it was. It was either the TOEFL test or the text test. Whatever the standardized test in Texas was back then. Cause I think they changed it again. They change it like every 3 years. It's ridiculous. But whatever the standardized test was back then, I always got 3s and 4s on my papers, on my essays, whether they be the good papers. I mean, whether they be like the real paper, like to turn in to the state to get graded, or whether they were like the practice papers. I never got anything less than a 3. And the scores you can get is a 1, a 2, a 3, or 4. So I always got 3s and 4s in my papers. And excuse me, like I said, I never got bad grades on essays and stuff for class. So that's pretty much when I knew I had a talent or a knack for writing or something like that. And yeah, that is pretty much it. So thank you so much, Miss Big Girl Beautiful, for tagging me. I'm not tagging anybody in particular, but if you see this tag and you want to do it, you are more than welcome to do it. I will put the questions down below, so you guys will see the questions if you're interested in doing this tag. And until next time, bye y'all.